Hey, welcome back guys to That Body Shop channel. I am with a local celebrity here, old Randy from that, what is it, Auto Auction Rebuilds.
Yep.
And let's not forget about the guy who got us into this mess, Mr. Monkey Wrench Mike himself. Man, we are, well, just tell us about your car. Randy, this thing is beautiful. And why me? I feel so, let's see, I feel kind of, I'm a little touched that you want me to play with this beautiful Hot Wheels.
Well, it's because of him. So all thanks go to Monkey Wrench Mike. I saw that Mercedes that you did.
It's the Mercedes that did it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
He brought that car down, and I saw the paint job, and I said, you got to give me this guy's number, man, because it looks really good. And the reason this car is here is because I hit a deer. Monkey Wrench Mike and I were running some errands, and a flock of deer. Is that what we call a flock of deer?
Herd, flock, something.
A flock of deer flew down from the sky. And I just plowed right into one of them, man.
Not for nothing. I'm going to say this because I know I've worked on a couple of these. These cars aren't the sturdiest car. The fact that you hit a deer, how fast were you going, just by curiosity?
Probably about 40.
40 mile an hour, and this is all that happened. I would say that you and old Mike were followed by a guardian angel of sorts, because of course I knew he had to be with you with the shenanigans like this.
Yes.
So just to let the people watching the video know, this is going to be a cool deal. He made the one fatal mistake that most people make, and that is that he said I could do whatever it is I wanted to do to this beautiful car, and he doesn't want to know.
No.
So we're going to be all secretive. Y'all will be along for the ride for the majority of the body repair, some planning stuff. But once we start spraying color, once we start getting the car ready to get its new look, we got to shut off all filming, because this guy, I don't trust him not to watch.
I will watch it.
Yeah, he'll watch.
I'm going to watch it.
So just a quick overview. We're going to be repairing the hood. We've got the fiberglass repair on the bumper. And there's a whole list of cool custom things we're going to do that we're not even going to talk to him about. Just, he has faith. I'm proud of that faith, but it may or may not have bumpers when he comes back. It may or may not have
bumper.
I mean, I've got some fancy ideas. Of course, I'll call you for stuff like that. But this is just a short video introducing these guys. I've always wanted to do YouTube. I had the pleasure of meeting Monkey Wrench Mike, and just an amazing experience working on his Mercedes. And I really love that car. I really did. It was such a cool car. And he says, hey, I've got a friend you've got to meet. He's got a Prowler. And I was done. At that point, he could have said he wants you to buy it. And I'm like, okay, it doesn't matter. These cars, to me, and I was explaining to Mike, for any of the people in the hot rod world, you know, the phrase restomod is a really used phrase nowadays in reference to like a 69 Camaro with the running gear of a 2010 SS underneath it.
Yeah.
You know, in my opinion, and again, this is just my opinion, it might not be fact, this car kind of kicked that off. I mean, this is essentially a modern day version of a hot rod. I mean, you've got modern running gear, disc brakes, good gas mileage-ish, you know, something like this. You know, before this time, it'd be a chopped and channeled 32 with a big block, and it'd get 3 miles to the gallon. It'd be and it'd be a baby. You'd be so afraid to drive it because it's either all fiberglass or all original, either way, you know. And then this car came along, and now, I mean, it's a whole genre of cars being built like that, and that's my favorite genre of cars, honestly. So I've got one sitting right outside this wall, my '67, total build on that, and so I'm excited about it. I get to put my hands in the pot here. And
Chip Foose designed this. This was his first real project that made him who he is today.
Oh yeah.
The only thing that didn't get put in this was the engine that he put.
Well, and I'm with you on that. Like I've already tried to convince him that we need to put a blown big block in this thing, and he just said no. So
I think you're going to need a little suspension work.
Probably so, yeah.
Of a big block.
I mean, but let's just be honest. I mean, you, Mike, cruising down the road, no deer, 750 horsepower with a blower sticking out of the hood. That could end one of two ways: either with speeding tickets or just be really a whole lot of fun. Jail. Yep.
Or worse. There's worse things than jail.
Yes, there is. Well, we may not be able to do that on this round, but we're definitely going to make this thing beautiful, guys. I'm going to have you along for the show. We've also got some stuff coming up with Mike again, because, you know, Mike's always good for some more content. Got to love these guys. And I just want to thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, thank you,
I'm going to do everything I can to make this car, you know, you saw the smile on my painter's face. Let's just say Steven, we call him the mad scientist, because the guy he's like never-ending pool of grand ideas when it comes to cars he likes. And the look on his face when he saw it, I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a good one, because he was smiling like the Cheshire Cat.
I saw the smile as he walked and paced around the car. I was like, okay.
And I told you, if he does one lap, it's gonna be okay. He paced it about 8 times. I'm like, oh yeah. And then he walks out grinning, so I'm sure.
I'm excited, man. I've never sent a car off. I don't think I've ever sent a car off before and said, just have at it, and we'll figure it out later. So I'm excited to see what y'all come up with and what you do.
It's going to be cool. Now, guys, unfortunately, he said no pink, but that's fine. We've got the F-150 pink project in the golf cart, so it's probably enough pink to keep our, our man card intact. So we'll stay away from the pink. But won't be any hints or tips about colors or design, because again, he's going to be stocking the channel. So, but just. And guys, Auto Auction Rebuilds, go subscribe, check it out. Great content. I am a fanboy. Him being here in my shop is pretty cool. I was just telling him, I'm like, dude, this is awesome, because I've watched this guy. Awesome. Same with Mike, man. I mean, I've watched several of his. Me and him both like one of the world's ugliest cars, those Saabs. And when I saw that Saab video, I'm like, that's cool. I'm glad to see someone. I asked him if I could paint it. I want to paint that car. I think that'd be a neat car to paint. Everybody's like, those are ugly. They look like ball caps with wheels, but they were fast, and they were high performance at the expense of beauty. That car is functional. That is the combat boot of cars. It does its job well. It's not super comfortable. It's not super pretty, but it does its job well. So that was my plug for getting some more work off Mike. If you heard that.
There you go.
Well, guys, thanks for watching. There's going to be a lot of content on the Prowler. Thanks again, Randy.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, sir.
And just so you guys know, they're here all the way from Oklahoma City today in a snowstorm. This gentleman's poor wife is on the side of the road right now, and he is here with me. So
that actually sounds really bad.
Well,
that sounds really bad.
Let's clear that up.
I'm a
That
horrible
happened while he was already here. It was unfortunate. So, guys, check him out. Auto Auction Rebuilds. Like, subscribe, show him some support. And same with Mike, man. Monkey Wrench Mike, he's got great stuff. So I got a couple things. By the end of this build, we're going to talk about something we're working on together. It has to do with a giveaway car for the few subscribers I have and the ton of subscribers they have. But we're going to do something to think about, guys.